what's up? How's it going, everyone? Welcome back to another video. Back out camping, obvs, and this week I'm camping with Beca, Muddy Bootlaces. If you've been watching my channel for a while, you might have seen the video that we've done before, but down in Cornwall. Except this time, Beca's travelled up to Suffolk, and we're out in a nice mixed Suffolk woodland. She's over there sorting some bits out, but we'll go meet her in a sec. If you haven't met her already, she's on Instagram. She's got a YouTube channel as well. Good pals for quite a while now, good few years. Stoked, mate. This absolute legend here has just walked the whole length of the UK, plus 100 miles, just to get home, because why not? Respect, mate. How long did it take you?
It was like 77 hiking days, so I had some rest days in there. I did detour to a little festival and stuff like that, but yeah, it was 1,500 and something miles.
Absolutely bossed it. And there's me like, oh, do told you Barla. Becca's using my hammock today, so I've decided I'm gonna make a double tripod stretcher bed. So a tripod at each end with two straights and what's effectively an open-ended sock to slide on the two straights, which will then sit on the tripod, and job's a good one. That's all it is. But we are in a nice mixed woodland, so I've got my eye out for dead straight pine. There is a lot of it in this woodland, unmanaged, but I have spotted some on the way in, and I'm gonna need 8 pieces to make this bed. Looks like it'd be a nice little support bar. If I can find another one the same, then we should be sweet. But even though it's dead, there's still plenty of strength left in that. And my hand as a reference, it's that big. All of the wood has been collected. I've got my 2 long pieces for the actual bed itself over there, which still need trimming down. However, the wood for the tripod, I started with 1 piece. I basically just stood up and gave an educated guess to how high I want these tripods. I cut 1 to length, and then I've used this as my piece to cut all the other bits of wood off. So I just laid it on the ground, laid the next piece next to it, marked it, cut it. Now what's left to do for the tripod is just to get my little hatchet out and basically de-nib it all, get it all nice and smooth, and then I'll lash each tripod together. We'll measure up the long straights, trim them off to fit, and then fingers crossed it all goes to plan. I thought about removing the bark for these because it always looks real clean when you take the bark off, but I think I'm going to leave them looking au naturel. There's one. Apologies for those of you that have already seen this in a video that I've done before, but for those of you that don't, I'm just going to go through how to do a tripod lashing. Obviously I've got to lash both of these tripods, one each end, so I'm pretty sure it's the proper way to do it. Yeah, let's go. To start with, I just do a normal little knot like that. Kind of like a shoelace knot, I guess. I'll double it up, and then it's just a case of weaving it around all the 3 poles. So I'll go behind the middle one, in front of the left one, and then back, keeping it nice and tight as you go. Here comes the American fighter jets. And then once you've wrapped it around a few times, you just pass the cordage around the outside one and the middle one a few times just to nip it up. And then same with the right hand side one to the centre one. Pass it around top to bottom a few times. And then to get your actual tension, You take the outside left one and the outside right one, cross them over, and then you're good to stand it up. Right then, my dudes, the bed is complete. If you couldn't picture it before, well, here you are. What stops it falling down to the ground is the width of the tripod legs. And obviously you've got the extra strength from the material. Shout out to Bellows Ben's mum, Jane, because she stitched this up for me last year. And I wanted to put it on the channel, so here you go. Got the pelt on there as well. Got the cushion from the sofa. From the old sofa anyway, not one that we still use, but yeah, I think the bed looks wicked. I have given it the sit test and the lie down test, and it's holding up nicely. It did take a little bit of titivation for a while just to get the height and the spacing of the tripods right. We've got the fire pit dug out here, good to go, de-rooted, a little bit of wood in, and something else that's quite cool is all of the offcuts from the bed are all there, which we can burn. Obviously this is all dead wood. I haven't had to cut any live trees down or anything like that because we don't promote that.
Mate, this is my palace.
Talk us through the setup then, Becca. What you got going on here?
Alrighty, I'll stand up for this. Here we go.
Ta-da!
So for this, I've got the DD Hammocks underquilt. I've had this one for like 3 years. She has gone through the walls. She's lost a lot of her toggles. She still keeps me warm. Then I got Craig's travel bivvy. I think you've seen him probably use this hammock in a lot of his videos anyway. So it's got a really nice waterproof base that you can use if you want a bivvy on. It also gets a hooped top that I'll put in later, and this is mesh, and I've been sitting there and every time the mosquitoes come near me, I've just been putting it over myself. This one is the Thermarest Saros 0 degrees sleeping bag. Now I really love Thermarest stuff because they put extra baffling in the toe box, which keeps my feet nice and toasty, and they also have a waterproof sheen over the top, so if these get damp, the fill, whether it's down, whether it's synthetic, shouldn't actually get wet. But I've chosen synthetic anyway. And then the top's my favourite thing. Oh my god. So right, this is by Knapsack Hammocks, and they're semi-custom designs, so he can make custom designs. He has a fair few that he also sells on the regular. This is the zipper tarp, so I'm going to pull this over. Come on, here we go, girl. So it goes out into a really nice sort of A-frame. But the best thing about this is these bits zip over. So I probably should have pegged this out for you. These bits zip. It has a zip at the bottom, a zip at the top. So basically, no one can see you when you're in there. It's like being in a tent without being in a tent. So especially me as a female, I do get a little bit paranoid sometimes hammock camping on my own, and I kind of just think, well, if someone doesn't know that it's a chick in there, they might be more likely to leave me alone. But it's just a big concern of mine, and I sleep nicer knowing that no one knows it's me. So zipper tarps, mate, the way forward. I just love it. I love it.
Yes, mate.
I'm very lucky because one of my really good friends co-owns Verdant Brewery, and I was like, oh, going out with a mate, gonna go chill in the woods for a few days. Any chance that we can have a couple tinnies to take with us? Okay, so should I bring the camera in on some of these? So to start with is their standard, their Helly's Lager, but then we go to the really nice stuff. So this one's Sundowner. This is one of my favourites from Verdant. It's really nice. That and Light Bulb, totally recommend. But then they've gone and get some saucy ones for Craig, because I said Craig likes a good strong one. So we've got this one here, which is 8.4%. I know, right? This is the Nebulous Sky. And then Sniffing Wrong People. Basically, I'm going to not go back to teaching me. I'm going to work in a brewery and get pizza and beer on a Friday and nice cans. Hey! Come on, baby. Let's get some of the curls in.
You wanted to get cooking soon, didn't you? So we'll let this go down to embers.
Yeah, sounds good.
I'm making, well, that's just firewood, but basically I've brought the hot plate out again. If you were watching my channel last year, I used it quite a lot in the summer. So as you know, you can either put it together with a couple of pegs, just like a cross, or you can fashion up something a bit more intricate. So basically I'm going to find 4 Y posts, 2 straights, and then the hot plate will sit on top 90 degrees from how it's set up. Anyway, sounds confusing, here it is. Well, we've got our 4 Ys, there's 3 of them. 2 straights laying on the floor over there. The straights we cut green because obviously it's going to have scorching hot cast iron on them. If you use dead wood, that's going to set on fire, it's going to collapse, your food's going to end up in the fire, which obviously you don't want. I'm basically just going to put a point on each Y. They're a little bit higgledy-piggledy, but you know, they're going to do the job, it'll be sound. Oh, smoke in my eye. It's so muggy.
It's muggy, isn't it?
So muggy. A lot of wood cutting today as well.
Yeah, I've left Craig do all the work.
A lot of wood cutting. Right, let me grab the hot plate.
Oh, it's right by me. Too busy filming you. Whee.
Get the flames just licking the bottom, and that'll be pucker.
Quesadillas, baby.
Killing the game over here.
Mate, there you go. Who said vegans just eat salad, right?
Fair play, mate. Nice, quick and easy as well.
Oh my God, that was like 5 minutes. Easy, mate. We're making a stir fry on it tomorrow, aren't we?
Oh, look at that melted cheese.
I know, innit? It's good. Oh shit.
Crispy, melted, lovely.
That is really good.
That's a pocket full of goodness.
We've got stuff to make dessert ones as well, haven't we? Rocky Road quesadillas as well.
Mm.
And then cranberries.
Coffee for the lads. What are these called, mate? The middle's nice and fluffy.
Yeah, it's not gooey, is it?
No.
But yeah, I'll tell you what though. If you want a 2-ingredient breakfast, chocolate spread, and a pack of just roll croissants.
Boss, mate.
It's so good.
Absolutely divine. Chilling.
Chilling.
Just hanging about. So, those of you that watch regularly might have noticed a bit of a change up in the attire in the past few videos. I've done a 3rd collaboration with Revolution Race because I just really like their kit. I love their gear, love their trousers, love their jackets, and I've been loving the fleece I've been wearing the past 3 months. If you do watch my channel and you go back like the last 2 years, I've pretty much been wearing their trousers in every video. I'll put the fleece on screen of what it's actually called. I wanted this one because, you know, we're going to come into the autumn soon. Been rocking the fleece for a little bit in the evenings, and it's been mint. It's nice and stretchy under the armpits. You get a nice pocket here up on the chest. Like I say, you can check out all the stats with the name of it, but also I've swapped out for these trousers. They're a lot thinner than the Nor 1 Pro trousers, and I got these really for hiking. I wanted something a bit more lightweight, something that breathes a little better. Now don't get me wrong, they're not as good for bushcraft as the Nor 1 Pro because they are thicker in the places that you want it to be thicker. But as I say, I got these for hiking, so they're nice and stretchy. My original pair of trousers are still going strong after over 2 years of wearing them pretty much every week, sometimes multiple times a week, at least for the first 2 years. I'm not earning any money from Revolution Race or anything like that. I'm generally proud to be wearing their kit because it's awesome. Pleasure as always.
I bring breath to the beat. Blessed I when 2 best friends meet on a western street.
You get the pastry, put the jam in the middle,
Ooh, no.
fold it over,
Yeah.
then let it cook, flip it,
Yeah.
ice it, Pop-Tart, Bushcraft breakfast Pop-Tart.
Bushcraft Pop-Tarts. Claim the copyright to it now. Right, let's go and find some wood, because I want to do a Swedish candle tonight. I've bought a new auger Scotch Eye, so I want to give it a little test run out. And there's loads of straight dead fallen trees in this woods, so it's just a case of finding one to cut up and then hand drill into. I also need to find the little T-bar spindle piece that's going to actually allow me to turn the drill, but I think this is a little big right here. That's seven.
Your ritual of Craig sharpening Becca's knife.
It's £7.50 a go. If you've got it in cash, preferably. Good idea to go back half a turn every now and again, just to bring the swarf up. Bam, 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 bam. Bam, 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 bam.
You've got to be careful because you might get your video demonetised because you sound too much like the other.
Do we know who sung that?
No.
Comments? Comments! There's a new feature, name that tune. Every time we've got to come up with a random song once a video. Name that tune. Everything from 60s,
right
The
now,
Who.
It has to all be related to what you're doing.
Okay.
Okay, I've got one.
Twist again, like we did last.
Twist and shout.
Twist and shout. So Mudder's over there. From Cornwall.
It's from Cornwall.
Remember we filmed that church that time?
Yeah, the oratory.
The oratory. Let's go. And that is the thing about Swedish candles, Swedish torches. They take a while to get going. Skits mine. What's the deal, mate? What's the deal here then? Come on. It's food episode of Beca, this one.
I know,
Go on,
innit?
then.
Gordon Ramsay, mate.
What are we saying, Gordon?
We are saying this could be freaking delicious. It is a hoisin sauce tofu stir fry with mixed veggies and rice noodles.
Salt of the earth bark.
Sorry guys, I couldn't find a spoon, so I used some bark. Every Monday I'm meal prepping and I'm making my sauces, my salad dressings. I even make like my breakfast muffins and stuff, don't I? I just love it. I love cooking. I love healthy food. I think you just can't beat it. Putting a bit of time each week into making whole food meals.
Yeah.
So healthy.
What are you saying, mate? Late night snack call from Beca over there. We got some vegan cheese in there on the tortillas with a little bit of sauce, a little bit of Tommy K. See you tomorrow. Big love. Get the brewski on. Good morning.
Good morning, good morning.
Cold last night.
Oh, it was, wasn't it, actually?
Cold. I went to sleep without my fleece on, so I was just in my t-shirt. I did wake up a couple of times in the night, but I still couldn't be bothered to get out of bed to put my fleece on. So I just kept like in my head whinging about it.
I was like that. I got my fleece, my little fleece here, and yeah, it was down the side of my hammock, and I was like, oh, I'll just move it where the draft is rather than put it on. Craig's taking the tarp down from last night.
Fortunately, didn't have to use it. Although it was cold, it didn't rain, did it?
It did a bit.
Did it?
Yeah, I nearly went out and said to you, do you want to whack your tarp over? But it was like a 5-minute shower and stop, so.
Oh, I didn't even notice. Right then, Shag, the morning of day 3, and Becca's got a train to catch, so the final morning it shall be. As always, thank you for watching. If you like the video, do consider hitting the old sub button, but it's chill if not. Anyway, thanks. You want to say bye?
Bye!
Peace, everyone. And if you don't follow Becca already, she's got a YouTube channel now.
Got a YouTube channel now since we last hung out.
She's going to be smashing the content out.
Fingers crossed.
Fingers crossed.
This one was filmed on a new camera. I haven't used an actual camera before. Everything's done on my phone, so we'll see if we get the video out.
I'll put your YouTube and Instagram link in the description below.
Sounds good. It's definitely, the video's definitely going to be out later than Craig, so you just have to keep swinging by. But yeah, excited to get on the YouTube game now.
Cheers, mate. Love you. Bye.
Bye.